It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we're on the road to the Super Bowl. Today, two teams hailing from the AFC, between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Pittsburgh Steelers. I'm Kate Scott, joining me as always, my partner in crime, Brock Heward, and we are excited to bring you this NFL Divisional Round game. Well, excited, the word that you and I get to use, Brock, as do all these great fans in attendance, but for the players down on the field, I think a better word to discuss in this situation might be pressure.
I don't think there's any question about that, Kate. With every one of these playoff rounds, that pressure just grows. It increases.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. All right, 0-2 to start the game, and I'm guessing, partner, we're probably going to see a third pass now here. Third down, it's Mahomes. Man downfield, he's got it. It's worthy. And a great play is brought to an end as this one reaches the 35-yard line.
It's a gain of 35. And our Kansas City Chiefs.
They fake the handoff. Now Mahomes. Right back to Worthy. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And it's going to be first down, Kansas City.
First down. It's a gain of 20.
Play action, Mahomes.
First down, Chiefs.
Completes this one to Gray. And he's in for the Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. So the first lead of our game goes to our visitors, Brock, and I know it is very early, but tough not to have that word upset at least start to creep into your mind just a bit.
You go into someone else's building in the playoffs, this place has been juiced. They have been so hyped to get to this game. Yeah, and the odds certainly in the home team's favor, but you go out and score, touchdown in the opening drive, level it a whole bunch.
That one splits the uprights, and the Chiefs will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Butker on now to kick this one away. Devin Duvernay to return it. Spins out of one side. Coverage team tracking him down as he reaches the 35. So here are the Steelers now, taking over for the first time. They'll be led out by the Utah State product and former first-rounder back in 2020, Jordan Love.
Well, I gotta believe, Kate, that those touchdowns a week ago in that wild card round, both of them through the air, going to give this quarterback and this offense a little bit more confidence to do the same today.
And he has it right near midfield here. Looks like about a yard short. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. First and 10. They give it to him again. And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle.
Hey, not a bad play by any means, but there's room for more, and they know it.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7.
Second and 7.
Motioning the tight end now. Love out of the shotgun. It's caught right side by Freiermuth. And he works it down to the enemy 44-yard line. Something he does so well. Nick Bolton making the stop. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out.
First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
From the red zone now. And it is caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers finish off their opening drive. Each round of the playoffs, Brock, getting some early points becomes more and more important. And they're on the board here in the divisional round.
Pretty tricky round for a lot of teams to get through, which makes some early momentum, to your point, all the more valuable. They're doing all they can to avoid getting tripped up before that conference title affair.
Chris Boswell for the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Steelers start off well to tie things 7-7. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. It's Brashard Smith now with the return. Jukes away from one. He's stopped on the run back at the 27. Andy Reid getting his Chiefs offense ready to go for a new series. And they're coming off an excellent series throwing the football that led to that touchdown, Brock. So you and I both expecting that defense to be looking for that on this series. They'll begin with a quick completion to the right side. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. So first down from the 41.
Yards on the play. That's good.
Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. Able to find Smith-Schuster here. Has it up to his own 45 on a small gain. Deshaun Elliott with that tackle. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Kansas City Chiefs. First down.
Throwing again, Mahomes. Short pass brought in. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. Second and 3 now.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up second and 3 at the 41-yard line.
Again, Mahomes to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. No connection on the last play. Now it's third down. Another throw for Mahomes. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. And that'll bring up 4th and 3.
Harrison Butker for the Chiefs field goal. A 58-yard attempt.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that's going to break our tie and give them a 3-point advantage.
I know we see these kickers make kicks from this distance all the time, but it never ceases to be impressive. Everything's on the dot, and it's a big 3 points.
And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. The Steeler offense out ready to go for their second drive. And all that's needed here, Brock, is some repeat execution from that last series. Of course, I expect the defense has made some adjustments after giving up that touchdown.
And that is the beauty of this game we love so much, those back-and-forth adjustments on the sidelines. And can this offense do what it did a drive ago? And that is stay one play ahead of their defensive foes.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down.
Brings up second and 8 at the 28-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's going to have this up near the 40, just a little bit short of it. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And a fresh set of downs for Pittsburgh. So fresh set of downs now from the 39. Going to the ground again on first. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2.
That's the kind of run play that feels like tug-of-war at field day. And you're just not moving the other side. Just a short run. Neither side feels particularly good about it, and we'll move to the next.
And he's right near that first down marker as the stop is made at the 48.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
And he won't get back to the line, Brock. They needed one, but they're going to lose one on that play. It's 4th down.
It's after plays like these, Kate, I love to study the body language. What is that offense doing after getting stuffed inside on a run like that? And more importantly, how much does it energize that defense?
Ooh, it's a lane, but he knows he mishit that one. Headed for the sideline. This punt out of bounds on the fly. We're waiting for the mark. Looks like they're going to say it's short of the 30. The Chiefs offense set to take over again. And they'll have a little momentum as they take the field here after their kicker drilled a deep one to end their last drive with points. Now it's the first carry for Isaiah Pacheco. Well, he had to power through one tackle just to get back to the line that time. One loss of a yard to begin the drive. Here comes second and 11.
Brings up second and 11 at the 32-yard line.
To the air, Mahomes. This one delivered off target, Brock. That's incomplete. Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on third down. Third and long for him here. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that sack brings the offense to fourth down.
Normally in dime coverage, you do get a little extra time to find and make a throw. Even with fewer guys rushing the pocket that time, he still brought him down before he could ever find a target to throw to.
And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. The Steelers offense headed out. And as they get set, partner, gotta imagine they're bringing some urgency with them to the field this drive, too.
Yeah, I think you and I both know in calling these NFL games, that sense of urgency can be replaced by full-blown panic in a hurry. So find a way to possess the ball and, more importantly, score some points.
That'll be incomplete to start the new set of downs. After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10.
It's second down.
Back to the air. Love. Gets it to him on the screen. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Complete to number 31. It's a gain of 6.
So that's the end of one in this AFC divisional round contest. Scoreboard shows 10-7. More from Acrisure Stadium after the break. Second quarter, all queued up and ready to go. It's Steeler football. They start out with 3rd and 4. Shotgun now for Love. Try it for the deep ball. This is brought in at the 15. There it is. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers take a second quarter lead. Pat Fryer mute the touchdown. And that right there, Brock, is a touchdown I think our fellow broadcaster Greg Olsen would be proud of. A big strike to the tight end that I don't think a lot of receivers could have pulled off and make it look as easy.
You know, a lot of times you're splitting hairs talking about the differences between tight ends and receivers at this level because a lot of those guys, they work the same route tree and they move with the football, well, just like their receiver teammates. And they can score some lengthy touchdowns too, just like he showed off.
Chiefs 10.
Now Boswell on to send this away. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. The Kansas City offense back out there and set to go. Their last drive didn't make it very far before they had to punt it away, partner, so hopefully this one has some better legs to it. Now Kansas City looks settled in and ready. Here we go. 1st and 10. Sending him on the dive. This is ahead for about 5. Hit applied by Keanu Benton.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and
Here's Mahomes now.
at the 31-yard line.
Connects on the crosser. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield.
It's a gain
They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
for a Kansas City Chiefs.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, and sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
And this one's going the wrong way. Nice win for that defense as they send it backwards. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
Juju Smith-Schuster. A gain of 9.
Now there's the flag. Looks like the jump came from the left side of the line.
Ball start. Offense.
So tough to stay set when you've got defenders doing everything they can to make you jump, and well, they got one of them to move that time. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Complete beyond the marker. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
Kansas City Chiefs. First down.
All set to go now from the 35.
First down, Chiefs.
1st and 10, it's Mahomes. Caught quickly on the slant. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26.
A gain of 9 brings up
Back to the air, Mahomes.
the Steelers.
He doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And brings up third down. Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Completed over the middle. And this spot is going to be close, but he does not have that first. They're going to face 4th and short. Well, I think we can all see this one, partner. Some considerable frustration beneath Coach Reed's mustache. And he throws the flag. Well, I certainly don't envy the officials here. A lot of times, Brock, it can be so tough to have the right angle to get a perfect spot on that football.
Yeah, how they do it, I just marvel at it. A bunch of years ago, I got to do and be an official, a side judge for a spring game.
How'd that go?
Not well, because things happen so fast, and I really do. I marvel at more often than not how good these officials are at spotting the ball.
So upon further review, they get a more favorable spot, and that's enough to give them the first down. He's got it, it's in close. And he will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with 1st and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
4 yards. That's another Kansas City Chiefs. First down.
Just how many times do we see teams go to this route? You go to a Little League field, tell them to, hey, run to the post. It's a playbook staple. You need someone you could depend on to create space, make catches out of it.
He is quickly making a habit out of wrecking plays, Brock, and it doesn't seem to matter what type of play that is.
It's what the best of them do. We talk about just the versatility of offensive players being dual threats. This guy's a dual threat against the pass, and that time stuffing the run.
And the defense holds him at the 2, Brock. He can't get beyond the line. Still a couple yards short of that end zone. Big moments here in this divisional round game, Brock, as they line up for 3rd and goal. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And they will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs take a 2nd quarter lead. You always tell me, Brock, it is a whole different world here. Running routes, working in confined spaces, instead of having that whole field to spread out a defense.
Oh, spot on, Caden. Some players, that's the world they thrive in. Finding windows where windows shouldn't exist and then being ready for the throw to arrive. It happens so fast. Trusting your quarterback to make the right read and get it to you.
That one right down the middle. And the Chiefs push their lead to 3. Butker on now to kick this one away. Here's Duvernay on the return. He stopped on the run back at the 27. Now Pittsburgh's offense running back out for a new series. And after the impressive drive we just witnessed, you gotta imagine that they are hoping to respond with something similar.
Yeah, and I don't love to use the word can't, right? But this can't be a 3 and out for this offense right here. They got to give their defense a chance to catch their breath and turn some of the momentum in the building.
And into a sea of bodies he goes. Looks like they'll get about 3 out of it.
That's the kind of yardage it's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
And this is headed the wrong way. They're going to lose yards here. It's going to bring up 3rd down. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
So the heave knocked away from the intended target. That brings up 4th down.
That one really stings, Kate, because you want to convert there and not only keep this drive going for points, because now you're giving your opponent a chance to go pad that lead before halftime. That's a no-no.
And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. The Chiefs and Xavier Worthy back in possession here. They threw it the whole way down the field on their last drive, and they'd welcome the same level of play on this series as well. It gives to Pacheco to start the drive. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
Throwing the out route complete. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down.
Juju Smith-Schuster. It's a gain of 3.
Third down, it's Mahomes. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. Jamie Gillen on that a punt. And he's hoping for a well-placed strike. And he's brought down before the return gets far. Pittsburgh getting its offense all set to go. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. Pittsburgh offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Dive play straight ahead. And he maneuvers through the middle for a gain of 4. Well, it has been an exciting one so far as we have reached our 2-minute warning. More from Acrisure Stadium in just a moment. This is 2nd and 6 coming up. Love from the gun. Finds him over the middle. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. Steelers working with a sense of urgency from the hurry-up clock, continuing to run. Finds his back, Jalen Warren. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49.
10 more yards. Complete to Jalen Warren.
Love out of the shotgun. Sends this to the end zone. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Might shift to the run here, 3rd and inches.
And less than a yard.
Once more, it's Love. Gets this one to Freiermuth. Into the red zone. And he's all the way home. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers get some late points and the lead. Pat Freiermuth, the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game.
I gotta say, with the type of throw that took, and then where he made that catch, it had taken all 11 defenders and maybe a couple extra from the sidelines to keep him out of the end zone. Not only did he earn it, I felt like he deserved that touchdown.
Point after up and good from Boswell. And the Steelers take a 4-point lead.
Chiefs 17.
Now Boswell on to send this away. Starting from the 5. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Kansas City offense set to take the field. They're getting close to a minute to play, Brock, and they're going to need that time with a long field ahead. Chiefs coming up to the line here. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw, Mahomes. Completes this one to Gray. And he's taken down just a couple yards shy of the 40. New set of downs for him and starts at the 38.
Kansas City Chiefs.
Mahomes on 1st and 10. Short pass caught by his tight end. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. Timeout taken by Kansas City. It's 2nd. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2. So early movement from the backfield, Brock. They jumped the gun a bit, and that brings out the flag.
Start offense.
One of the most common penalties in this sport, and the reaction, it's the same every time, Brock. Frustration from the coach as they get backed up 5 yards. Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down. Throwing again, Mahomes. Hits him on the in route. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. Chiefs in the hurry-up, trying to get everyone in line.
City Chiefs.
Another throw for Mahomes. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10.
Again, Mahomes to throw. He'll get it to Rashee Rice. Complete. And he's taken down at the 30. Offense is set. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. Has him on the quick hitter. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Now just before the break, a timeout taken by the offense. And they could try for some points going into the break. The Chiefs bring on Harrison Butker for the field goal. First field goal was good. His second look from inside of 45 yards. Butker knocks it through. And that cuts the lead back down to a lone point. So just a 1-point game here at the break, Brock, as we go over to the EA Sports Halftime Reports with our buddy Scott Hanson.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Welcome into the Orlando studios. Scott Hanson with you on an abridged halftime report. Good competitive first half. This game kind of has a punch-counter-punch feel to it, as reflected on the scoreboard. Tight game going into the second half. Can either team pull away? To find out, let's go back to the stadium and our broadcast team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
Big thank you to our guy Scott Hanson and the gang down in Orlando. Got a close one here, Brock, as our second half gets underway. Here's Duvernay on the return. He dodged the tackle. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. The Steelers and this running back headed back out for a new series. They've certainly had no issues scoring, but their opponents have been right there with them, so they could really use some more points on this drive. A run for Warren here to start the third. And he's going to get this one to the 36-yard line. And it's a gain of 12 on that one. And the Steelers have a first down.
And the Steelers first down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Warren once more. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
That linebacker makes that tackle right in the middle of the field. All I'm thinking about right now, Kate, training camp. Because that's the middle drill right there. That is textbook. What you do in training camp, coming to life when it matters.
Short pass brought in. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. An even 10-yard gain on the play. And a fresh set of downs for Pittsburgh.
Steelers first down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard
Shotgun
line.
handoff to Warren. Escapes the defender. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have 2nd down and 3.
7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Shotgun now for Love. As the open man downfield. And they're going to be set up at the 11 after that play. What a spot for a big play, huh, Brock? It has him well into the red zone now with 1st and 10. He brings it in. And that play is brought to a halt, they're going to say, at the 5-yard line. Offensive line, this is 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and
Love looking to pass. Has it down close. And that's a Pittsburgh touchdown. The Steelers grow the lead coming out of halftime. Pat Fryermuth the touchdown. His 3rd through the air this game. 3 touchdown catches in one game is rare air, Brock. Safe to say most guys who retire can name every time they did that here in the NFL.
Yeah, I hope he remembers it, but also remember this. Receivers, they're a dependent position. They're dependent on the guys doing their job up front. They're dependent on the quarterback putting on the spot. And usually, when you reach a milestone like this, you'd love to share it with everybody else. And my guess, especially if they could find a way to win this one, is this receiver will celebrate it with all of his guys.
Now Boswell on to send this away. Here's Smith on the return. And decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. Andy Reid getting his Chiefs offense ready to go for a new series. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. this drive. And he's going to have this up near the 40, just a little bit short of it.
That's good for a Kansas City Chiefs.
First down carry for Pacheco. And I don't think he got beyond the line there. Yep, no gain on the play. It's going to be second down. Throwing is Mahomes. Here's a screen center for Pacheco. And they'll stand him up and sit him down at the line. Third down, line to gain 9 yards out.
It's a gain of a yard.
To the air on third and long. Finds Pacheco out of the backfield. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line.
13 yards.
A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
Kansas City Chiefs. First down.
Okay, running backs might not be the most accomplished route runners, certainly compared to the receivers. But when it comes to body control, strength, making a catch through contact, this guy just showed out.
It's caught in stride by Rice. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
It's a pickup of 6.
Back to the air, Mahomes. And downfield, he's got it. It's Worthy. And the stop comes at the 15-yard line as he gets them into the red zone. Give him 25 on that play. And that's a Chiefs first down.
Another Kansas City Chiefs. First down. First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Running up the middle, Pacheco. Bounce outside, he is a little bit there, about 3 yards. That's going to bring up second down.
Ramsey brought it down. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7 at the 12-yard line.
It's Pacheco again. This one nearly moves the chains, but he stopped just shy of that marker. 6-yard pickup brings up third down.
You know, Kate, it's plays like that. It's just kind of the meat and potatoes. Not going to make any highlight reel, but just the positive, efficient plays on the ground. You need to keep plays and drives alive.
Here's Mahomes on the sneak. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a first and goal.
It's a gain of a yard. That's good for a Kansas City Chiefs. First down. First and goal at the 5-yard line.
Now a pass play. Here's Mahomes. And the ground game works for the touchdown.
Touchdown, Kansas City.
The Chiefs start the second half with some needed points. Patrick Mahomes, the touchdown. His third total score this game.
Kate, we know you can do it in different ways in today's NFL at quarterback. Some with the brains, the processing, that anticipation and accuracy. Some could do it with their improv skills to create a play when everything breaks down. And he just put on a show.
And he brings it in. They go for 2 and the tie, and it works out. But we all knew extra point was doing nobody any good there. Got to go for 2 in the tie. They do. They get it. And just like that, we're all squared up here in the second half.
Squared up, playing new ball game, even Steven. Who is Steven? You know who Steven is?
No, go ahead. Go ahead, though. Take it.
I don't know who Steven is, and I don't really care because it's a whole new game with both teams totally alive.
All right, Steelers to the line now. First and 10. Start on the ground here with Warren. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on second down. After that drive starts, it's a very minimal gain.
Last run got him 3. Here's second and 7. Love from the gun. Looking slant route complete. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40.
First down. First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
On first down, Warren. And those running lanes are closing up fast, aren't they? He's out to just a yard.
Taken down at the 41. 2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's second and 8. They'll go again with Warren. He takes knocks it ahead for about 4 yards. It's third down.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
Love on third and short. Left side, caught by Metcalf. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
A gain of 9 yards.
Only 1 quarter left before we send one of these teams to the AFC title game. It's been a thrilling game, an absolute barn burner that is shockingly still tied as we get set for the fourth. Here's first and 10 from the 47. Love out of the shotgun. Finds him over the middle. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
And he's got to get inside the defense's 30 here. Looks to be a gain of about 6 on the play.
Humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front seven.
Caught by one out of the backfield. And this is going to make it down to the 6. That's going to set him up with first and goal.
It's a gain of 23 yards. The Steelers first down. First and goal at the 6-yard line.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
From the red zone now. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And it's step 1 towards a goal line stand. Still going to need a couple more, though. Second and goal coming up.
You know, we do enough of these games, Kate, and I am a big fan of creativity. And the QBs today are some of the best to ever do it. But that's a situation where you got to know on first down, it's not time to be creative.
And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers take a fourth quarter lead. Pat Fryermuth the touchdown. His 4th receiving score of the game. As he naps another touchdown, Brock. I gotta ask you, the former QB, is this a point where all the other guys who haven't scored or only have 1 touchdown today are coming over you and saying, bro, why aren't you looking for me? Throw me the football.
They may be saying it, but it's a little more of a look, Kate. Like, really? I mean, can I eat too? Do I get an opportunity to sit at the table? But when you got the rapport these two have right now and the confidence and the timing, boy, you look him up every chance you get.
Here's Smith on the return. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. Offense heading out now for the Chiefs. And they're taking the field knowing that they need a touchdown here, Brock. More pressure on them now than they've had any drive so far this game.
Well, our colleague, Charles Davis, has a line for a spot just like this. Pressure, it can burst pipes, but can also create diamonds. Let's see what the outcome of this pressure is going to be.
And he'll take this ahead for 7. We've got 2nd and 3 now.
Well, that run may not move the chains, Kate. That is such a confidence builder. Sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
The counter give here to Pacheco. He got mighty close, didn't he? But they marked him just short of the first. He's at the 34.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and inches.
All right, looks like they're going to try to power this across. Goal line formation on 3rd and inches. He'll try to do it himself. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
It's a gain of a yard.
They've got first down here from the 36.
First down. A gain of 1 yard.
This one's to Rice out on the right side. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Right back to Rice, caught again. And he picks up about 6 on the play. Stopped though right near the the marker. Didn't get it. Third down.
Brings up third and inches.
He tries to sneak it. And he's going to be touched down as he gets him enough to pick up the first down.
It's a gain of 2. That's good for a Kansas City Chiefs. First down. First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
He goes back to him yet again. Complete. And he's tackled downfield, but look back where that flag rests. Yeah, we got a flag in the backfield. I don't think this one's going to stand. A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond. Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. He's got it to him. He loses the football. And it looks like, yes, they say Steeler football.
You know, we could go down on that field and ask any player about the first lessons they learned in the game of football, and almost every one of them kids going to say the same thing. Ball security. I bet he could even hear his old high school coach's voice in his ears right now, telling him next time, you got to hang on to it better.
Now the offense getting set to go for the Steelers. And after watching their passing attack take them the length of the field last drive, Brock, I expect we're probably going to see a heavy dose of the aerial attack again here. First and 10 now from the 46. They're going to throw now, following the turnover. That's him on the quick hitter. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. After a good pickup, they've got second and 4.
Brings up second and 4 at the 40-yard line.
Trying an inside give to Warren. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means third down coming up.
No gain on the play. It's now third and 4.
He'll throw it. He'll have the first down and even more. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset. All right, they look set now. Here we go, first and 10.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Warren here from the gun. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard. Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down.
Brings up second and 9.
Shotgun now for Love. Completed over the middle. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. So timeout comes in. Looks like the defense using its first stops this game as we get close to our 2-minute warning. Here they go, getting set for third and 4. Looking to throw. This finds its target. That's Metcalf. And he's going to have enough for the first down. Not by much. He got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with a first and goal.
Steelers. First down. First and goal at the 5-yard line.
Working inside the red zone. And it is caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers go up by 2 scores as they try to put this one away. That is his 6th passing score of the game. A lot of quarterbacks could go several weeks without throwing that many touchdowns. And now, keep in mind, he's only one off the NFL record of 7 in a single game. Boswell to add the PAT. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Steelers double their lead to 14.
42. Chiefs 28.
Now Boswell on to send this away. Has this at the 6. They'll have decent field position to begin with here, Brock. He's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line. The Chiefs offense have to take over. This could be the decisive drive. Down 2 scores late. They've got to find some points to get it back within 1. Throwing on first down, Mahomes. Short pass brought in. And he's going to be brought down here at the 42. Offensive line fast.
And the Kansas City Chiefs. First down.
Running out of the gun with Pacheco. And He's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. That brings us to the 2-minute warning in Pittsburgh. Chiefs, 14 points back. First down throw, Mahomes. Finds him on the slant. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line. Chiefs in the hurry-up, trying to get everyone to the line.
Gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard.
Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. Finds his favorite target again, it's Worthy. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15.
It's a gain of 16 yards. That's another Kansas City Chiefs. First down. A gain of 16 yards. First down, Chiefs.
From the red zone on first. Right back to Worthy. And he's able to get this down to the 13. Chiefs in the hurry-up, trying to get everyone to the line.
1 yard gain. Brings up second.
Another throw from Mahomes. Throws caught. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Offense hurrying to the line with the clock running.
A gain of 7 yards.
To throw. And he hits the end zone. Touchdown. I hope nobody left early, Brock, because we have still got a game. Great play by the QB there, Brock. The play broke down. He didn't have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise. And in the end, turned out to be the best call he could have made.
It is such a necessary tool in today's NFL for that QB to put right in his tool belt, Kate. You know, in my day, you could be a blacksmith, right? You just do the job and stay in the pocket. Not anymore. You got to be an artist. And you got to be an artist that can create when things break down. And that's big time to get a touchdown out of it as well.
So everything comes down to this onside kick with less than a minute to go. I think they got it. I think they got it. And they did. The Chiefs have it. Okay. They pulled it off. Now they have one final gasp. Either get into the end zone or leave here with the L.
How many times do we see these teams at this point of desperation late in the game needing a kick and not get it? So nice to see one of them actually rewarded with all that effort. Now it comes down to the execution of this offense. Can they do what their special teams just did and go execute, score a touchdown, and find a way to win?
He finds Worthy, complete. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. The Chiefs will use their third and final timeout. Setting up to pass. Brought in by Juju. And he's going to be driven out, but a nice pickup. Gained about 8, second down.
Juju Smith-Schuster. Out of bounds at the 30-yard line. A gain of 9.
Look to throw it.
Brings up second and 1.
Able to find Smith-Schuster here. He's going to be out of bounds. Looks like a yard or two short of the 25.
Gain of 4 yards. And the Kansas City Chiefs. First down. First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Here he is to throw. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on first down.
It leads to second and 10.
Back to throw. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. Third down coming up. So 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line.
Yards to go.
Here he is to throw. And they got there in time. He's taken down. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
Loss of 4 yards. And it's fourth down.
Here he goes. Got to have this on fourth down. That's cut beyond the marker. And he's taken down. They got to him on his way to 6. No time left on the clock, partner. That defensive effort right there is going to win them this game. So what a way to get them to win here, Brock. A touchdown-saving tackle just before the goal line. It doesn't get any closer than that. Defenders coming over to celebrate as they should. That game-winning play. And this contest, whew, is going to be one we remember for a long time to come. Well, that'll do it for us, for Brock Heward and our entire hard-working crew. I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Steelers are winners as we say so long from Pittsburgh.